Happy New Year. Told y'all, you're going to keep hearing this on every video because I don't know which one you're going to watch first. So, y'all already know what it is. Happy 2023. This is your Jordan year. Shoot your shot. Y'all know who I am. We all know what this is. Let's get right into it. It's early on a Saturday morning. That's fine. I'm here. Let me talk to the homie from the crib, Mr. Adalberto Rios. First of all, not fancy. Use stars, points that were saved up. I was like, I ain't got to buy shit. Okay. So fancy is, let me go pay for this coffee. This is, oh yeah, I got enough stars. Go on there about it.
No, you get your fancy Starbucks. You go ahead and do that. You go wait in that line with all them white women and with their UGG boots while you get your fancy.
If I lived in a neighborhood that had white women with UGG boots, I'd agree with you. My Starbucks is, I'm in the hood of the valley, and my it's weird because my Starbucks is 2 blocks from my house, right? And the clientele is a mixture of a lot of homeless people, celebrities, rich Armenians, up-and-coming entertainers, just regular people. It is such a hodgepodge in that Starbucks. It's ridiculous.
Oh, like, you want to go there? You want to go there?
I mean,
yeah, you want to go there?
Yeah. No.
You want to talk about the hood or something?
Look,
the hood of LA has Starbucks, brother. You know, doggone where I live, there ain't a Starbucks for about 10 to 15 miles.
That's not true.
That is true. Where's the closest Starbucks?
You know what? So how you doing? Okay.
But I'll tell you this, I can get to 5 Dunkins.
That's the thing. That's the trade-off. If you can't find a Starbucks, you can find a Dunkin' Donuts every 27 feet. Oh, was it me? I was like, one of us froze. There you go. You're moving. You're moving.
You're moving. You're good.
I'm moving. Okay.
My camera just spun for a second. Like, what the hell just happened?
Oh.
Well, fuck it. It's be one of them days.
Dude, listen. I am. When I was like, shit. Yesterday I had to get up at 7 because I had therapy. Then I went from therapy to the gym because everyone knows I'm a very open giving person. So I tell people now, yo, everybody's like, yo, you always working out. I want to work out with you. I'm like, I got the membership with LA Fitness where I can have unlimited guest passes. Come through. Let me know. So one of the homies was like, yo, I want to work out with you. All right, bet. So whenever somebody works out with me, for some reason, I work out twice as hard than when I work out normally, like a dumbass. Did that shit. Got home, had to do some stuff, and then had to do a one-on-one. When I tell you I passed out for a nap, that I set my alarm for 45 minutes because I was like, oh, shit, I got to be up because I had to go to the Improv. Then I had to be at the Laugh Factory at the host. Then I had to get up there today, and I got to do this, one more behind you. Then I got some shit I got to do. Then I got to be at the Comedy Store first, and then the Laugh Factory in Long Beach, which is a 45-minute drive from there. I was like, well, this is going to be one of them days. I just, you know what? It sounds, you know, when I tell people that, some people be like, yo, it sounds like you complaining. I'm like, I'm not complaining. I'm grateful because, you know, I think I told you before, like you pray for days like this where you're just busy and you're working. And the only thing for me is my only thing I always say is I just wanted to yield more money, not even fruit, money. Because I just want to be able to look at my bank account and be like, I don't have to stress. Because that's just like I was just telling my daughter, dude, I was talking to my daughter's mom last night. We was texting back and forth. And I was like, yo, when is her spring break? And she was like, first week in April. And I was like, all right, I'm going to try to come out there while Southwest is on these. Oops, all bad. Come get these flights. Because, bro, if you look at Southwest right now, for the next 3 months, damn near wherever you're trying to go, it's $100 one way. Southwest is like, yo, we fucked up. Y'all want to fly? So, so I'm looking, but she was like, ain't you behind on rent and bills? I said, yeah. She said, so make it make sense, sir. I said, well, you told me and you're right. If I want to make something happen, I can make it happen. And I will make it happen to go see her. She was like, yeah, but it don't make sense when you're in the red. I said, stop trying to be logical. I said, I want to be a good daddy that shows he goes above and beyond to see his child. But my daughter's mom is always, when I say be logical, she's logical on top of logic, and she'd be like, "Shut your dumb ass up," and I'd be like, "Okay."
Dude, it's simple answer. Make it make sense. I want to see my daughter. Done.
No, it
That's
did.
it.
But this is the one thing with her, and this is the one thing I will always give her credit for. She has never been keeping my daughter away from me. She's never been, "Oh, you're a terrible dad." She understands. Like when I was trying to do so much shit for her for Christmas and even come out there, she was like, "Yo, you do realize you need a place to stay, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, but Leah won't." She was like, "Leah don't know what she won't. She just has a long ass list. She ain't gonna play with half this shit." And I was like, "You sure?" And the thing is, me saying that, knowing she's absolutely right. Dude, my daughter on her Christmas list had a Pokemon trainer's toolkit, right? My stupid ass, I ordered the Pokemon training mat for the game and everything. I thought the mat came with cards. It just was the fucking mat. Whatever. So then we sent it back. We did the return. She was like, "Don't worry about the toolkit." I was like, "Why? Why not? It's on our list." She was like, "No, don't worry about it." I was like, "Yo, I hope you're not saying because you're going to get it." I said, "No, I'll get it." She said, "No, because she don't even fucking want it. She don't even know what she wants. She just sees shit and write it down on the list." I was like, "Oh." But me being daddy, I'm just trying to do everything. So I say all that to say, she understands, and I never want to be able to. I never want to be put in a position where it looks like I'm trying to skip out on shit because of that. Being like, "Yo, I don't have it, because I don't ever want to do that." Where she's like, "Oh, I know you don't have certain things," but I'm like, "No, I don't ever want to put it in that position where it make it look like I'm using it as an excuse." So I'm trying to figure out something. Like I said, I don't. My biggest thing is if I can book something major before mid February, before Southwest be like, "All right, we got our shit together," then I'm good.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do, man. Like,
I mean, I'm 30 seconds close to starting to sell ass to old ladies. Like, I'm 30 seconds close. Like, I'm 30 seconds close to finding me a Miss Gladys and Miss Erlene, and just start rubbing bunions and doing lascivious sexual favors. What's going on with you, man? I see you growing out the mustache and beard and full.
Dude, it's winter. You know what it is.
Yep. I was like, he was like,
"Nope." It's the hair scarf. Let's be real. People are like, "My face cold, not mine."
That's exactly what it is. Like, I'm good.
You get nice long enough, it's a scarf. People are like, "I need a scarf."
Just a quick little zip up, and that's it. Yeah.
I don't. I'm good. So
I heard it was like 30s and 40s. It's been flip-floppy out there.
Yeah, it got warm after Christmas, but before Christmas, man, it was like dumping.
Yeah, look, between y'all getting cold and we getting hit, we've been hit with rain so much, it looked like Seattle out in this motherfucker.
I mean, we didn't get hit just with cold. We got hit with cold and snow. They were like, "It's gonna be like 12 inches." I'm like, "No, it's not."
Well, that I heard. I remember everybody was like, "Man, we geared up for this blizzard," and then I see people like, "How much y'all want to bet it don't be nothing what they said?" And turned out y'all didn't get shit. I was like, "Yeah, that sounds about right."
We got about 6 inches. So I'm like, "This is Chicago. 6 inches ain't shit."
Ain't shit. 6 inches don't stop a thing.
No.
6 inches don't stop a thing. Like I know some people like, "Oh my god, that's 6 inches of snow." I'm like, that ain't shit. What are you talking about? 6 inches of snow.
Dude, they were just trying to get it in an easy day before New Year's and Christmas Eve. That's all it was.
Yeah, but people still out in the streets though, right?
Yeah, but they weren't in the office.
I mean, 6 inches ain't shit. So like,
I know a lot of people are like, "I'm not coming to the office, man. It's gonna be bad outside." Like, y'all using this as an excuse, which y'all usually it as, but okay. Because mine's only 4 hours a day.
New Year's out here was weird, and I say that in the sense that it was a lot of people wasn't doing shit, and I think it might have been the rain from one. A lot of people either like, "Yo, I'm just gonna stay at the crib," and normally, which is fine, but I know a lot of people who normally are like throwing little New Year's things at their houses, which is which for me is perfectly fine. I went one time to pay for something Damn it, this is okay. That's what this is. Let me close that because that's what's slowing my computer down. Let me close that. Okay, and I can close that. Cool. I paid one time, bro, for a New Year's Eve party. One time. And I said, never the fuck again. Bro, it was just, we went to a club. It was me, my homeboy, and his wife. They weren't even married yet. Went to a club. It was cool. It was just a bunch of people standing around dancing. And then they pass out them bullshit champagne flutes and that cheap ass champagne at midnight. And that's it. And it's like, oh, what about going to buy a drink at the bar or whatever? Man, that shit was unnecessarily expensive.
Yep.
I remember because like I'm an easy dude. I'm a tequila soda dude because I can do tequila all night. Again, anything is possible. If I start drinking Hennessy, motherfuckers better be like, yo, call him a ride home. Make sure somebody walk him in the door. Because if you don't, he ain't going. But the tequila soda, well tequila, $20. I said, tell your mom it's $20.
Nah, son. Nah. That's that New Year's convenient fee right there.
I don't even shit. That's inconvenience. So what I did was I just had a show at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. I did that, and I was gonna stay there first because I was like, well, fuck it. It's 15 minutes from the crib. I can, chill here and whatever, and then go to the crib and be good. Man, the person who threw the show, she's a good friend, and she's a former reality star from like E and shit like that. So a lot of reality people, a lot of celebrity, they're older type people. So I'm like, man, I'm not really feeling this. Like, I don't want to be here for this. So, because at first I was like, I'm not going to, because it was raining out here still. It was still raining heavy. So I was like, man, I'm not finna go nowhere else anyway. Then I was like, I got off stage. I was like, I'm not finna stay. I said, fuck it. I'll just drive to the Improv. Because I knew Craig Robertson was on stage. He was doing 2 shows. The first show, Nas was there, and I missed Nas. I was like, Argh! So I didn't know Nas just popped up and performed. He performed at the Improv. What? Huh? I missed Nas? So I go to the Improv.
Did he perform or did he try to do stand-up?
No, he was performing. Like,
okay.
He wasn't T.I. Hey, y'all. No, he was performing. And so I was like, you know what, let me go. And I went there. Here's the beautiful thing about being at the Improv, because I'm a regular there. And all, everybody, the bartenders and shit, we all cool. Everybody knowing me and stuff like that. I drink for free. Again, and if I'm not drinking for free, I'm drinking for a heavy discount. So I'm like, yo, I can sit there and just have my basic shit. Or here's also a beautiful thing. It's New Year's Eve. People are buying you drinks. I was like, all right, we good. Look, bro, let me tell you something. I've learned when I hit a certain point, we need to stop. I was at the Comedy Store's holiday party. Bro, it was like 1 o'clock. It was an open bar all night. It was comics, everybody just out here kicking and getting fucked up. When I'm telling you, the Comedy Store, the holiday party started getting ratchet as shit. It was already there. It was 1:15. It started getting more ratchet. I looked around. I said, I'm going to go home. And they were like, why are you leaving? I was like, no. I was like, I can see the future. And the future involves a lot of Plan B pills, condom wrappers, and shit. Did we do that? Like,
I mean, would have been a good night.
It would have, but here's the thing. It would have been a good night that I want to remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to have them whole, all right, let's try to put the pieces together like The Hangover. We got pictures. We got medical wrist bracelets and shit like that. How's your holiday and how's the wife with the foot?
It's getting better. Yeah, her foot's getting better.
I'm putting by the way, I'm putting December and January up together because we're so busy. So all these are going up. Like, I think I got 2 more to do, and then I'm gonna edit. I got December, I think, edited. I'm just gonna throw them all up together because it's just been so crazy. But yeah, it's like I wanted to ask how's the foot and everything. So you said it's getting better.
It's doing really well. I think it looks good. Bad stitching, but otherwise it was nice. It was
really,
yeah. I thought the stitching in that foot was horrible. Like, I literally like that. I've assisted in a couple stitch jobs. Like, that's the worst stitching I've ever seen. Like that, I don't know what they were doing. I mean, like the doctor took, like the doctor's assistants took off the cast, and the look on her face was, "What the fuck?" It's just like,
It is like, hey, so yeah, so we just, I'm just finishing up. No, I ain't got shit else to do. Yeah. All right, you good.
she was like, she's like, the doctor likes doing elongated stitches, so this might take me a second. You just see her like struggling at the bottom. But I saw the face. Her face was just like, "What the fuck?"
Do you give somebody a Yelp review on their stitch job? Like, this is my foot. This is what a normal foot should look like.
But it was just a couple days later, we were picking up stitches. Like, there's a stitch. There's a stitch.
Oh, they were falling out quickly.
Well, they were removed. So we were taking out the ones that didn't make it. Like, oh, she got this stitch. And then they forgot this stitch. So.
Okay.
So, not the best job,
Damn.
Expect a little bit more from the University of Chicago or whatever.
I swore I thought you would have said urgent care. I'd have been like, you just said urgent care. I'd have been like, that makes sense. University of Chicago, wait, one of the top rated medical facilities in the world, blah, 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 blah.
Exactly. I mean, their bill shows it, so whatever.
Yo, hospital bills are just dumb.
Yeah.
Like, I think the dumbest I ever realized in a hospital bill that a lot of people don't understand is when women have a baby. Like, you think stitches is bad, right?
Oh, fuck no.
So when women have a baby, there is a charge for skin-to-skin contact. What that is, when they give the mother the baby to put on her chest, they are charging you. No one has said a thing about, like, it is a real fucking chart. Like, wait, you're supposed to have the child so it can remember outside of the womb who this is, and they charge.
If you get the itemized list and go, what the hell is this contact to contact charge? I'm like, oh, we'll take it off. That's hospital billing. They put on charges, people don't look at it, and they're like, okay, here's some free money right here.
Yeah.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah, man. They hospital itemized lists are like buying a Spirit Airlines flight.
But you have to do it. You got to make sure you know exactly what you're paying for.
And I think that's the thing. I think because of you get so used to not wanting to deal with it, especially when it comes to, if you don't have to pay it out of pocket, if your insurance is paying for it, you never are looking at an itemized bill.
But they give you an itemized bill. They give you their bill is like itemized.
Yeah,
you don't have to request it. Like they give it to you itemized.
But that's fair. But also, again, the average person isn't really looking at it like, oh, what all did they charge me? Like if all of a sudden you look, because this is the first thing you always gonna look at when you get a bill like that. You're looking at the total, number one.
Yeah.
You're like, 896,000. Huh? Dude, when I have my trach, I was like, they sent me that shit. I was like, okay. And luckily it was like, that was just the bill, how much it was. But because mine was an emergency, my insurance took care of it all. I was like, whoo, had mine not been life or death, because that's literally what it was. Had mine not been life or death, I'd been around this motherfucker like, so welcome to your 101. Here comes your nipple. Like,
welcome to your 101 on OnlyFans.
Yeah, this has been a whole different. Hey, good morning. I appreciate you so much. Like, I'd have been zooming in the camera like on a titty and all this other crazy shit.
You'd be like, Jay Washington, actor, comedian, webcam model.
Let me tell you something. We joke. But the amount of it is more women now, because again, it's become a lucrative career, which I'm not knocking anybody that got an OnlyFans joint. Like, yo, I know a girl who she make 30 G's a month.
Yeah.
A month on OnlyFans. Like, bitch, I love you. Like, and I say that because her hustle game's so strong. It's not new. It's just maybe some sexy ass pics.
Yeah.
It ain't nobody seeing in the birth canal. It ain't her fucking. It ain't her sucking. It's just pictures.
Yeah, so women got it like that.
Pictures. I was like, that is so cold that for me, one of the things is that is one of the dopest things God ever did is create a woman.
Yep.
Because a woman has one of the most natural, beautiful things that she can use to get whatever she wants. That's her body.
Yep.
And again, it's her choice. Like, dude, they be like, well, guys got this. Ain't nobody making 30 G's like that on no dudes on no fucking internet.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
In
today's society,
there are some dudes that are making money. Yes, I understand. But there's not, I can tell you at least 20 different women off the top that are making at least 15K a month.
Yeah.
There are at least 20. But the odds of me naming 20 dudes making 15, 20K a month, unless it's an adult film.
It depends on the market. I mean, you get the right market, man. You'll make it.
I mean, you're probably
you just gotta be willing to be on cam with other dudes. Like,
see, and that's what I'm saying. These are just women, just themselves. It's not like, again, even if it's a woman with a woman, absolutely. Of course, it's gonna be dudes dropping hella bread for that. I get that. And just like it'll be dudes dropping bread to see dudes with dudes, there are women to drop bread to see dudes with dudes.
No, I don't mean like doing something with a dude. I mean like your cam will primarily be.
Oh yeah, okay. So it's a one. Now that, of course, there's some dudes that and they know it. They like, yo, it is what it is.
Like, you just got to be willing to because to do that stuff with a dude, knowing a dude's on the other cam, like
that's watching. Yeah, that's subscribed. I think a lot. Yeah, I think again, it don't even matter because when you're in adult entertainment in general, I think dudes know that even though they do scenes and a bunch of stuff with women, they know a lot of times it's dudes watching them. Yeah, and it's just like women know it's women watching them. It's part of the territory. And I feel like if you get into that career and you like that career, you're like, nah, I don't want nobody of the same sex watching me. You like, you really picked the wrong fucking career. Yeah, you picked the wrong fucking career. Exactly. You know what I mean? Like,
that's what they don't get. But so I'm saying they're out there, they're making it. They making their money.
Man, that's true. Like, look, and again, like you said, there is a market. This is true. There is a market for everything. But I think I'm more so on the market of, is it 30 G's a month market?
Yes, it is. I'm telling you, if you're okay with it, because guys are the sleaziest people on this planet. They will pay for it.
She showed me, my homegirl, she showed me one of the people that subscribes to her. The dude in less than 6 months has dropped 8 G's.
Yeah.
Dude, this is how crazy it was. Cause like I was, she showed me, she's like, yo, you good, dude. She's like, you good. I know you ain't gonna do shit stupid. Dude was in her message. Like, she has somebody that runs it, right? Like, she takes the photos and all that, she gets everything done, but she has somebody that runs the account where it's posted, all the stuff that's posted, if the interactions are her assistant doing it, right? This dude was like, yo, you should let me spoil you, blah, blah, blah. I want you to show you I'm real. The man sent a picture of his legit state ID to prove who he was. I said, yo, this made me realize, like, it's when they say, there's people that always go, it ain't tricking if you got it, which is kind of true. But it's, bruh, do you think you're the only person in her OnlyFans DMs going, yo, I can show you the world, like you Aladdin singing to Jasmine? And
hey man, there's some men out there. They can't pull it, so they're gonna find any way they can.
It's not just that, but it's like, what I understand, again, like I said in the beginning of this, yo, this the Jordan year, shoot your shot. But in that regard, and it's almost, for me, if I'm thinking about it, the equivalent of a dude being like, me just sending my dick pic to a chick randomly and be like, so what you think? And like, hopefully she be like, I've been waiting on this dick to come through. Like, I've been waiting on you to sit in this dick. And you be like, it worked.
No, these guys know how to really do it. Here's my bank account.
But true.
And they're like, cha-ching.
Oh, absolutely.
I can pull this money out without even having to talk to you. Cha-ching.
But yeah, you get the women that are like, oh, you gonna drop this bread and I ain't gotta do shit. Look, again, greatest thing with women, like they do not have to. The stories of watching women who dudes be like, yo, I just want to legit give you the world, and then like you hear about her saying, now granted, all the time this ain't true. You hear about saying, I ain't have to do nothing. He just gave it to me. And in some instances, yeah, you ain't did shit. But in others, you done did some things. You know what I'm saying? But there are some who legit have never, who might have just kissed this nigga, who might have just gave him a hand job. She ain't done nothing else. And my man is like, so what's it gonna take for me to finally get that sugar? And she be, I don't know. But she know.
Nothing you do. Just give me the cash flow.
Hey, look, that's why I love that. Can't nobody, you get these dudes that's trying to that try to like simp and idolize Andrew Tate and all the shit he was talking. And I'm like, bro, ain't got shit on a woman who's the ultimate finesser. Yeah. A woman who understands, once she understands who she is and what she got and how she can play this game. Dude, I met this one girl. I met her, we did a show together. I didn't even know who she was. She's a cute little light-skinned chick. She had the little nerdy geek vibe, had the glasses on there. We just talking. Black chick, she cute as fuck. And we just was talking. And she was like, oh, she's like, I do streaming, I do gaming and all this other dope shit. So we just was chopping it up. We did the show, whatever. And then we just saw each other. So then we followed each other on IG. So then I looked and I was like, hold on. Wait, what? Then all of a sudden I see, I'm like, all right. So then I start seeing links to her OnlyFans. And I was like, her OnlyFans. But then I started finding out, oh, people know who she is like that. And I was like, oh, okay. But because of the way I came at her, she was like, oh, he don't know who I am and pretty much don't care. Because I don't, even when I see it to this day, whenever we out and about, I'll be like, yo, what's happening? Because I watch I know so many comics, bro, and so many dudes out here, especially niggas, that be like always trying to hug them. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna try to fuck. I'm gonna see if she gonna let me fuck. I'm like, y'all are ridiculous.
Yeah, that's probably fucking sleazy.
Y'all are ridiculous. Like, yeah, she got an OnlyFans and she knows she cold. She knows she cold. She like Lisa Ray Players Club cold.
When they got it and they know it, it's you gotta show them they're worth more.
But that's it. She cold like that. So like, and I understand again, there's gonna be dudes who got this shit, who got this. We in LA. It's niggas that's got money coming from different things and all this. It's understandable. But it's like, yo, y'all, like you said, y'all look hella sleazy the way y'all trying to come at it. But I'm like, y'all do you. Y'all do you. I'm gonna just slide back because that shit.
Because they're trying to buy him. Like you're trying to buy her. Like she ain't for sale.
It amazes me. Like I've always been this type of dude, bro, where I'm like, I see how dudes run game, right? And I see how there are people who fall for it. But then it's like, I know the dude and I know like they ain't shit, right? I know they ain't shit. But it's not my place to cock block anybody, first and foremost. It's never my place.
Can't be a hater.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you want to find out, you gonna find out who this nigga. Like, the only time I'm gonna ever step in on some shit is if your physical safety is in danger, shit like that. Or you are like my cousin does stand up out here. My biological cousin. When niggas found out she was my cousin, when I tell you, bro, motherfuckers was like, I can't talk to you. Because she told me, she was like, you got to stop doing that. I said, do what? She was like, you scare people. I said, scare people how? She was like, motherfuckers won't talk to me because they know you my cousin. And I said, I ain't do nothing. She was like, I know. She's like, I know you ain't do nothing, but they think you will. When I tell you, it's dudes who have not tried to holler because they're like, yo, Jay, your cousin, and I'm not finna piss that nigga off.
Well, that's
I'm
show you
not
something.
There's
That proves right there. If they're too afraid to talk to your cousin because of you, then they ain't up to nothing good.
They're like, I'm not finna piss him off. Because they're like, I'm not finna piss this big ass nigga off. Like this big ass dude.
I mean,
and I already got the reputation of when I walk around, people like, yo, you just like you want to fight people. I'm like, no, this is just my regular face. The fuck are y'all talking about?
That's just Chicago wrestling face. What are you talking about?
Thank you. And so, but she was like, yo, some cats are like, yo, that's your cat. No. And I'm like, but that's with her. But that's my blood. First of all, that's my blood. I'm going to fight you over her. I don't give a shit if y'all be like, oh, that ain't your girl. That ain't got to be. That's my family. But I got a couple other people I'm cool with that I'm like, yo, if I see you talking to some sleazy ass, I'm like, hey, bro, no. We that's dead. And then I know he gonna still try. And then she gonna be like, well, why not? And I'm like, do you want to are you gonna either trust me, or do you need me to just tell you straight out so you don't, because you ain't gonna want to hear the straight up. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I know this motherfucker lousy.
Yeah. Because I'm telling you, like, if they're up to the right stuff, they're not gonna care that if you're her cousin or not. Let's be real.
I got one of my homegirls out here. You know her. Everybody knows how like we're like brother and sister, even though we're two completely different races. And she's married, and people still be trying to holler at her. And if I'm around, people like, oh, he knows her husband too. And it's not like, yo, first of all, she's married. Now, if she was out here doing shit on the side, it'd be a whole different ball game. But she ain't like that. It's always dudes trying to see, yo, what's your husband? Yo, your husband ain't here. Now, here's the caveat behind that. Here's the caveat. And it's a fucked up caveat, I'm going to say. I know from experience, there are married women who do not give a fuck about being married.
Yeah.
The amount of married women that hit on me at shows, comedy clubs, and everything. I am like, ma'am, you don't get the fuck away from me, because I will fuck you and not think twice about it. Because look, I'm not trying to play Alicia Keys and break up happy homes. However,
the fuck, man.
However, I'm not trying to be Alicia Keys. However, because they say alcohol releases your inhibitions, right? But it never it never fails. I've seen this where I'm just like, again, I can drink with you and I'm still observant, and I don't have to be on that level of, oh, she drunk, let me get at her. No, I watch, because I know how, if I can be cognizant of the shit I do. Some people, again, the blackout thing for a lot of people is an excuse when they know what they're doing too. But all instead, I'm like, nah, we good. No, you, man, okay, you know, the number one, this is how I know, bro. When I get motherfuckers doing this to me, when you start rubbing my arms and squeezing my arms and doing this, like, it's not just the, oh, hey, how you doing? You're like, oh my God, that flirtatious rub and squeeze. I'm like, see where this is going. You are trouble.
I mean, if they ain't married, it's a fun night, but
that's the thing. No, they are.
They shouldn't be.
I don't look. And again, there are people who have open marriages.
Yeah, and they shouldn't be married. That's my answer. They shouldn't be married.
I was talking to somebody about that the other day, about how marriages now over the past, say, 7 to 10 years, marriages for most people are just like, we still boyfriend and girlfriend with a piece of paper now.
Yeah.
Like, boyfriend, girlfriend, yeah, you're saying you're with somebody, you're not supposed to cheat, but you're not married, so you do whatever, right? Marriages, of course, people have stepped away from traditional marriage, and some people are not ethically non-monogamous, all this other good shit. Excuse me. And they've stepped away from that. But there are people who, I see people get married and fuck the pandemic part, because we've seen motherfuckers who realize, oh, I have to be with you 24/7. I cannot do this.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people got divorced after when the pandemic shit happened. They was like, oh, I was good not being with you all the time. But now that I'm with you all the time, I can't stand you. So I've seen but now it's a lot of people outside of that. It's a lot of people I know that got married and within 6-7 years are hella divorced. And
marriage is hard.
Huh?
Marriage is hard.
It is. And I don't think people understand that. Like, again, as someone who has had a failed marriage, it is very difficult. But it's crazy because even as someone who has had a failed marriage, I am willing to try it again. Now, I am not trying to be like a lot of these motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm on marriage number 4. What? Let me tell you something. If marriage number 2 that I have does not work, that's it. We're gonna be long-term partners. We're gonna be common law in this motherfucker. We're gonna be, how long y'all been together? 76 years. Well, why ain't y'all getting married? We better like this. Like, Jay, you 118. She's 115. When y'all gonna get married? We good. We ain't got to. But
right before I died, that's when.
The day I'm in the bed with the life support system and they tell me you can say your last words, I do. Then you can go ahead and do it.
That way, when you die, she gets everything.
She's right there with me. She's right there with me. But it's just I see that, like, you for a fact know it's hard.
Yeah.
There are ups and downs. It's not a this is beautiful bliss. I get it. I know people who see that, they say, oh, marriage is great. Yes, marriage is great when you first start. But then when you realize, oh, there's shit we have to do together.
I am convinced that in all those fairy tales, like, and they lived happily ever after because they died a month later.
Mm-hmm. Happily ever after only exists in fairy tales.
Because they die right after they got married. So they never had a real fight or real hardship.
Why do you think Romeo and Juliet killed themselves, even though they were teenagers, which is weird? Happily ever after only exists in fairy tales because they died a month after. That is a good line.
You can have it. It's yours.
I just want to make sure I remember that when somebody tell me when I had it, because it's you live happy, yes, you have fun, yes, but you gonna look. I watch people argue about when it comes to money, fucks up a lot of shit. Like, I don't think, like, I don't know why people don't realize there are going to be monetary struggles that you all undertake together, and it's a different story. Like, if you got somebody who, I'm chasing my dreams, but nothing is happening. Because a lot of people chase dreams and things start to happen and come to fruition and they start to manifest. I am a living, breathing witness to that. I ain't even chasing dreams. I chase my goals, and my goals are coming to fruition. Now, the things I want to happen are happening. Now, I put on my goals list the money, because that's a real thing we need on it. All the other shit, the accomplishments, great. Love it. We just need this money, though.
I mean, you can chase your dreams, man, but it's got to be realistic.
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be realistic. People, I want to start this business. Okay, what's the business? Rent 'em spoons. Huh? Like, oh man, you got to watch that episode of Martin. It's a great episode.
I know. But I'm just like, come on, man, rent 'em spoons.
Rent 'em spoons. Rent 'em spoons. But it's like you have those things, and so those dreams, and people people always try to use that. Oh, you don't support my dreams. And I remember hearing this one line. They're called dreams because they're not real. And I was like, ooh, but then what about the expression dreams come true? Like, that's the thing too. But also, it's a dream. You always say, I dreamt it. It wasn't real. Like, it's been nights I've dreamed shit. I had to wake up and be like, yo, now granted, you ever had a dream that feels so real? You wake up and it scares you. You're like, I got to follow up to see what the fuck this was. Bro,
yes.
Bro, I dreamed I accidentally missed a show. I double booked myself for shows. Oh, this is how I know my brain's working and I'm working. I booked myself for some stand-up shows and I was supposed to be at the Improv. Dog, when I tell you I woke up out of my sleep at 3 a.m. and looked at the Improv's website with one eye open and searched my name to see if I had any upcoming shows. I was like, oh, where am I supposed to be?
Yeah, my sister does that shit. Like when I was in high school, my sister used to work at a fast food restaurant.
Mm.
So like we're like, so we get up in the morning, get everything ready. You can just hear my sister in her sleep doing orders. Half pounder gets it up, slicing 2 chicken wings, like, and she just calling out orders. Like she was working Heine's, you know, so she'd just be calling that stuff out. Boom, boom, boom. In her sleep. And we're looking at her like, she wake up, we're like, dude, what do you dream about work for?
Hey, can you look? This is gonna sound fucked to say because it's your sister and you don't want to think about it. She with a dude, right? They had a great evening. He laid out, and all of a sudden he just here. Half pounder gives us up, bitch. What? I wish to God I would be sleeping somebody else in there. Like, yeah, 6-piece fried hard brown sauce. What? You called out orders?
So I got a couple questions for you, man. I do got a couple questions for you.
Go ahead.
Have you seen the concept for the White Sox for the 23?
No.
So on their Instagram, they had this picture of like the Sox and their 23 jerseys, which are like black and red baseball jerseys with the bull symbol on them. And it looks like fucking awesome. Like fucking
It's on their Instagram, you said, right?
Yeah.
White Sox.
And I'm just like, man, I wish this is a thing. Like, I hope this is a fucking thing. But this, I just want to get your thoughts on those, man, because those things look fucking fire.
You said it's what now?
But the concept. Here it is. I sent it to you.
Okay. There it goes. Sent you a post by the White Sox. Oh!
I wish those were a thing. I want them to be a thing.
Wait, these aren't real?
I don't know. I'll tell you this, if they're real, I'm gonna be buying me some. Because that shit is fire.
Dog.
I hope those are real.
Oh my God. Yo.
Right? And you know, the Bulls and the Sox have always had a close relationship with each other.
Yeah, because Reinsdorf owns both.
Mm-hmm.
But, oh my God.
See the little Jordan symbol in the little corner right there? Or
yeah.
Oh my.
Yo.
Right? Tell me that ain't fire right there.
And they button-ups?
That I can't really. Oh, yeah, and they're button-ups.
They button-ups.
They're button-ups.
Because at first when I was looking at it from a distance, I was like, oh, these are the pullover ones. But I'm like, nah, they button-ups.
Button-ups.
Oh, shit. Yeah, they need to make this real ASAP.
They need to make that real.
Can
you imagine the White Sox out there with Bulls hats on?
Well, I mean, first of all, the city, like, I'm so mad with the Bulls' city jerseys. I don't like their city jerseys they did.
Haven't even seen them. I gotta look those up.
Oh, fuck, where is it? Let me see if I can find it.
The Cup ones also have ugly city jerseys. Like, they were fucking lame.
Man, that's just very, very frustrating. Have a drink when we started following you. All right, well. All right, look,
are they the solid white ones?
I think so.
They're kind of plain. Like the Cubs one, they're plain.
Yeah, it's real plain.
There's no style to them. All right, I know you got to go. One more question for you. How do you feel about Victor McMahon coming back as chairman?
I joke about it. He finna sell it.
That's what he says. That's what those words say. But
he better sell it. But because it's the thing of if I can't, which to an extent I don't mind. He stands to make a bunch of fucking money selling it, and it's who he sells it to. Because if you sell, the only place that makes sense to sell it to is
Universal.
Comcast Universal.
Yeah,
because they got everything already. The problem with selling it to Comcast Universal, though, is what happens with SmackDown. Because SmackDown is on Fox. And
you can still have a deal.
They're going to have to, because that was a big, that was the thing, too, that Comcast was upset that they put SmackDown on Fox. But that was like, yo, y'all not finna give us network money. You know, yes, we got USA. Yes, you got the network. We gave you the network. And so, but Fox giving them network money and they get network exposure. So that's it. I just hope, because but here's the problem. Here's the issue though. It has to be to make a sale happen and happen fast, because him being in the board runs the risk of fucking up WrestleMania. And I say that because if he's on The Rock nor John Cena can't do WrestleMania. They can't do anything with the company if he's still in the fucking board, because it's a giant PR hit.
Yeah.
And The Rock is not that motherfucker. As much as he knows he owes Vince McMahon his career, both him and John Cena, they can't take that PR hit.
After the whole thing with Warner Brothers, Johnson can't afford it.
Can't take this PR hit.
Yeah.
I mean, look, I was like, who? I put up to be a fly on the wall during that production meeting last night, because I know, so I won't say who, but I was with a couple people a couple months ago that were actively on the roster and work for the company. And we were talking about the day it was announced he stepped down and he was gone, and Triple H had the book. And they were like, do you understand motherfuckers came to work happy? Wasn't nobody walking on eggshells? It was like people there was a weight lifted. Like, you love your job, but there's a weight lifted now. You can do more. You can have more. You can be a little bit more free with your creativity. And I was like, I want to call it. I didn't want to hit nobody because I know everybody's phones was blowing up.
Yeah.
And I was like, I want to know what, because again, he's just the chairman. He's just back on the board. But what's to say he don't decide to pull that trigger and be like, I need all this. Y'all can do WrestleMania. No, you can set up everything unless he changes it. Because he has to trust, him and the board have to trust Triple H. Because Triple H said WrestleMania, by all intents and purposes, is booked, barring any injury. WrestleMania is set. So everything we're about to see leads up to it, right? Unless Vince comes in and is like, I don't like none of this.
The thing is, he said he's not doing creative, but we'll see what he does.
That ego, again.
Yeah.
If Vince is only there to sell, then his ego hasn't gotten in the way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like that's gonna be the thing, but it's gonna be interesting. And again, the question becomes, who does he sell it to? Because if he sell it to Fox, he loses a lot. You lose. The only person you can sell it to is Comcast Universal, because you got the majority of your shit through them.
Yeah.
That's
and I'm really enjoying watching those old Royal Rumbles.
I think we all are. We all are. But look, tell the people how they can find you, man, because I got to get out of here, and then I got to go to the bathroom, too.
I mean, if they want to find me, they can find me on Instagram or Twitter at Chi-Town_Pyro.
Yo, I'm still looking at these Jordan fucking
White Sox. Those are fire. Those are fire, right? This is why it pays to be a Sox fan. Just saying.
I mean, look, y'all know where I'm at, where we are. I'll holler at y'all at the next one. Take care. Don't go nowhere. I'm out. Bye.